At Ben and Kelly Show. A place to message us, DM us, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And Josh is trying us out for the very first time.
Yes. So, hopefully we're going to produce some results for him. My goodness. He said, Ben and Kelly, never thought I would ever message a radio show for advice. But I just had a birthday. I'm feeling a certain way. And here we are. LOL.
Well, happy birthday, Josh.
Anyway, I got a question for you. My wife and I are always talking about having kids. Mm-hmm. Some days the talk is pro-kids. Some days it's anti-kid.
Okay.
A friend of hers says that if we borrow her 2-year-old daughter for the weekend, there's no way we could say no to having kids.
Oh.
Apparently this kid's like an angel or something.
Gotcha.
I took a lot of crap from my wife and friends for saying this would be a good way for couples to decide if they should have kids or not. Test driving kids. What do you think? Imagine telling our future son or daughter that the only reason they're here is because I wrote into your radio show. Seriously, thank you for your feedback.
I like Josh.
I know, I do too. But listen, I have to say this. I was almost deterred from the idea of having children because of my beautiful 16-year-old niece.
Oh.
When she was born.
Yep.
I met her when she was just a couple of weeks old. And for the first 8 months of her life, she had colic.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which is so difficult to manage. I mean, it's difficult because the baby's like in pain. It's like gas pains and you just can't really soothe them. And there's a lot of crying. And I was like, if that's what it's going to be like, I don't think I can sign up.
Okay.
And then she grew out of that. My sister, superwoman, got through that. She had 2 other kids. I was surprised by that. But I mean, she is the best human being right now. I mean, this kid, once you get through that rough spot. Now, that said, my other niece and nephew, fantastic kids. And, you just can't base what you think your experience is going to be on anybody else. Every child is going to be unique, and you can't really judge on that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you and I were talking off the air about the fact that when you're at a restaurant or something and before you have kids and there is a crying, screaming toddler or something like that at a table that's nearby, you're like, oh my gosh, can't those people shut that kid up?
Oh, yeah. I've seen families out with like multiple kids and they're all going nuts. And I'm like, nope. I'm not doing that. I'm not signing up for that. But it's different when it's
your kid.
Your child.
Yeah, when it's your kid, then you're like,
100%.
Oh. Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's, you could still offer to watch the 2-year-old, the 2-year-old over the weekend. I mean, but I don't think that's going to be a good indication of how you guys are going to be as a parent because, again, that's not your kid.
No, exactly. Now, I think what you can do to kind of prepare is maybe talk about, do some research, get some books and talk about what kind of parents you're going to be and see if you guys kind of line up in that kind of manner.
But even that is like, my wife and I were like, oh, we're going to be this type of parents. And then kids come and like, oh, okay, well, yeah.
Because sometimes you need to develop different tools based on your kid and the situations because we needed 2 completely different tool sets for both of our kids.
Yeah.
What worked for our son did not work for our daughter. You just have to figure there's a lot of learning as you go.
You know what? Kim brings up a good point. Sounds like the friend is just trying to get a free babysitter for the weekend. Don't fall for it.
True.
Why don't you test drive this little angel of mine?
For the whole weekend. It's going to be great.
It'll be great. We're going to now listen. This is the number where we're going to be at.
I don't think it's a bad idea to kind of like keep the kid for the weekend, but I don't think you base your entire life choice about whether or not you're going to have children at all based on your experience with like one kid that you get to hang out with for a little bit.
All right. Well, Josh, hopefully your experience with our show was good enough.
I will tell you this, Josh. The moment you lay your eyes on your child for the first time is like no other. You experience and fall in love in a way you've never experienced in your life. Nobody can describe that to you. You just have to do it and experience it, and it's amazing.
I even if that doesn't happen, I wouldn't like. Yeah, sometimes
sometimes it doesn't.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Let's not say everybody because it was. You know, you see your kid there, you're like, oh, that's cool, yay.
It's slimy. Clean it up. Bring it back.
I know, yay. Anyways, hey, good luck with that, Josh. And whatever you decide, we have 2 names here on the show. Kelly has a gender non-specific name, really. So
Thank you.
It could go either way.
Great.
Or Ben. You know, that's an option as well. So, all right. Good luck.
I don't
with
think they're
everything.
going to name their kids after us. But Josh, thank you for coming to us, though.
Yeah.
Sassy Matt rolling in here late. I have 2 teenagers. I'll give them a 5 out of 10. Not highly recommend. But Josh, you get to work up to that point. Okay, it's fine. They don't come out as teenagers.
That's right.
Good.
They don't.